Got it. Record. All right, Travis Bagent. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that we are live. Request access to streaming. Nah, you bullshit. That's the wrong page. We are live. Nobody lying to me. All right, everybody. We are back with first official episode of Tell Me I'm the Greatest podcast. Finally, here we are with Travis Bagent himself. What's going on, Travis?
I just don't want to lead the audience on. Probably only got about 15 minutes to hang with y'all on this first episode. How is everybody? As you can clearly see by the delay in our production, that I am killing it financially. And I am just everywhere, just killing it, killing it. Been to Louisiana, hanging out with Big E. Been to Houston, Texas, hanging out with the one and only Stan Peach. Off to Chicago to hang out with the great king of Chicago, Jim DeGangi.
Hey, what happened?
Come on.
I
Who
didn't.
would have ever thought it? Who would have ever thought that our four lives would meet at the bank? Let's go. Let's go.
Well, I can tell that you find it either your financial situations or whatever situation is doing really really well because usually there's many text backs I can get from you on hey 130 hey 130 hey 130 but the new replies that I've been getting is why why for the
Yeah.
past 2 years it's 130 we've been meeting
I was wondering if
speaking
you
on.
if you thought I was hoping you would think I got my phone stolen.
Well, no, maybe you think my financial situation changed so good. You're like, yo, my guy, you will still need to do those? Why?
Nah, we're out. I thought we hooked. We made our commitment to Mark.
Oh, dude, yeah, I feel like
We're out.
I messed up. I've been telling you that we're so close to paying off. You're like, ah, no, man,
Not close.
good.
Not close. We're not close. We're not. Damn it. All right, we're back to the grind then. Every day you'll see us twice a day.
Well,
Well, dude, man, listen.
what you got?
This thing in April's juicy, right?
Oh, the Engen thing, April 20th. Yeah, it's. Do you know Engen said he's gonna release stuff like after the February? After the King of the Table, but he been slowly like poking those little posters to her, like, oh, okay, I guess this is
Yeah.
happening, and this is happening, and yeah, like what did he post the recent one? I think it's Frank Camparelli and Michael Todd right-handed. That's something like I think I didn't see that before.
Yeah, and also too, just Devin and Levon, man, it's about to be
Oh,
on.
oh, oh, you just what got you to say that?
I
You
mean, I keep seeing these posters and I'm like, dude, it is about to be on.
what do you think so far? Like, there's been like a new wave, I think, right after Levon just posted his lift and how easy he've done it, and Devin had to reply, and like people slowly changing things. Uh, what do you think? You want for Devin to win still? Like, what you got?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he's gonna win.
I,
Yeah, I think he's gonna win. And I hate to say it, I think he's gonna win by a large margin, meaning that all the action is gonna take place in the first two rounds. And then it's a wrap.
mhm. Okay.
It's gonna
Okay.
be crazy.
I like what Devon brought up though in his video in the reply of Levon's lift, how technically like in the heavyweight division, like everybody lifts more than Devon, like in all the lifts that he does. So it's like, you guys have to realize there's a lot more than that too that comes to the table. So like, oh yeah, you're right. I mean, and people are posting the lifts that Devin does too. Like, everyone, oh man, I'm 1 year in, I'm lifting as much as you. We're like, okay, well, there's about
Yeah.
more going on that than lifts too. So it was fun for Devin to bring.
Yeah, there's a percentage there, right? Strength, right? And then there's the equation is you got strength, then you got leverage, right? And then you got timing. And you know that Devin's gonna out leverage Levon. And the reason we know that is because we've seen it. All you gotta do is go back and watch the match. This man was a half inch higher than him out on them damn, out on that big thumb. That leverage is going to be there. How big of an advantage is the leverage minus how much more powerful is Levon?
Mhm.
Because if we don't hook the leverage in Devin's favor, then we're probably in trouble. So you got to go in there knowing these two things. First of all, the Levon is stronger, and that Devin will, at some point, gain leverage. So which one, right? So you know he don't have to be as strong. He just has to have the correct amount of strength mixed with the leverage advantage, right? And then if somehow that's equal, then there's only one thing left, is timing. Because listen, we have to
Ti-
know that.
Timing and preparing the match that's to stop.
Yeah, I mean, we just have to know that there is a, a false start, rolling start win for Levon that there's nothing Devin could do about it. Right? You let that big motherfucker get comfortable, and then right when they start straightening them out, let the ref say go. And this motherfucker Don Underwood, I mean, there's no way to stop that probably at practice if Levon wants to bully people, right?
Right,
He
right.
could probably do that. Now, you got to figure he's going to be starting the match, and it's just going to be so much. How much movement is Devin going to do?
I just this super scary thought just entered my mind is you know how we always refer to Levon and Hermes, how Hermes showed that Levon is human, right? Like by showing the things. In the same time, Levon also learned that he has some work to do. So like knowing that, Levon's going extra hard. Yeah, man, he might just kill Devin.
There
I
ain't no
I
doubt about
thought
it.
about
Well,
that,
and also,
man.
too, how many times does Devin, as he's closing his hand in a set grip, start leaning back, right? Every single half centimeter is a foul, but it does not get called,
Yep.
right?
Hmm.
So that's that's how I used to. One of the ways at the end I could crack Devin is Levon, if you're listening, right? You're so up and down, right? And so over top of your hand that when the guy goes George Azakowitz, right? Michael Todd, Devin Larrett, right? When he does make that movement, right, to take you out of center and to tighten up, you are so up and down that you go with them,
Hmm.
right? You
Hmm.
go with them. Now they need to anchor. They need you to stop. They need me to stop them.
They need you to go back, not forward.
Or they just need me to hold it, to hold their pressure while they pull back. So I just go towards them a little bit. The referee allows us to move as we're moving. They're not anchored anymore. They got to readjust their fucking feet, ready, go, boom, got them.
It is
So
it is a good
that's an,
strategy. Yeah.
well, listen, you can't start at the middle, be like this, and then give, right? But you might be able to give this because this is normal, right? But if you give this and you take this out of him to where he has to stand on his own 2 feet, he can't lean, lay, and expect you to anchor him. I shouldn't even. Why am I telling you people this?
Oh yeah, that's very close to this tip of the day. Almost like what to do when the strap is really uncomfortable and your opponent is waiting for you to go. That's what it also can be wrapped around that, right? Because that's similar procedure, right? Because like sometimes your opponent just needs you to go for the strap to get just tight enough for the pronation to get locked on their side. And as you said, you being higher also protects that hand too. If you're starting out from all the way here, right? Sure, you may mess up and go low first, but your hand gonna be more protected too. So
well, too, also just to
great
know
tip.
that I always straight up and down, leaning forward. Please try to take my hand. Please try to take my hand. Yeah. Let's pull the hand battle game and we'll see who wins. And I'm willing to give some leverage in order to keep your wrist away from my wrist. Because I don't want to hook nobody.
No.
Except Kenny Worley.
Hey, that's happening very soon. Hey, speaking of Kenny Warless and all friends, we got $100 super chat from one and only Big E that says
whoa, Biggie! Don't tell. I don't listen. Secrets.
Big E says he can't hang long, but he just want to say what's up.
Big E just came from the bay. God damn, Big E, what a beast!
We got Rysel Tyrone Jones with 27 Swedish crowns. Wake and bake, Travis. The Bears.
The Bears.
Oh my God, Michael Todd. We didn't know we're gonna catch you without the shirt off.
Yeah, I'm about to shave my head. I got to shave the head. What's up, guys?
How you doing, Michael?
Man,
good,
listen, Michael, man, cut that fucking beard off of your motherfucking face, man.
Yeah, Rebecca likes it, so.
God damn, I'm over. I can't fuck with it anymore.
Yeah.
There was a time limit for you, Travis.
I mean, seriously, I had to put up with it in the booth. I reached over one time, got a bunch of it all up in my mouth. It's all weird. I was just trying to reach over and grab a piece of chocolate, man. I got a bunch of beer in the mouth, man.
That's so funny.
That shit. What are you doing? Are you ready? You ready to roll?
So what are you talking about?
You got Lombardi. You got Vince Lombardi for a fucking match, baby.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm training's going good. We just dropped a new video today with some interesting stuff. So yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
What, are you trying to convince us that you invented the rice bucket, my man? It's been around for 30 years.
Nah, different video. Travis, I actually think you'll like this one. Yeah, it's a good, just follows the journey the last 4 weeks and just what I've been going through and just training. And actually, I'm getting tested, a really good test this weekend. So.
Okay. Wow, what's going on this weekend?
Well, now you're taking away the whole video. I mean, you got to watch the video. I mean,
okay.
But now I'm on your platform, encouraging people to go to my platform
don't worry
to watch the
about
video.
it. I know Artem. He's ready to produce this show. Artem, drop the video. Ready, go.
Well, hey, but I know what's happening, so I want to say it, but I know if I can say it, but I know what's happening, and you're gonna get ahead of yourself. A nice test on the 18th, right? So not tomorrow.
Well, let's just break the news right here. Artem, break the news on.
It's already been broken on my video, Travis. Damn.
Break the news. Break the news.
Because I produced and watched the video and not Rebecca, I'm going to announce.
I mean, what kind of bullshit are you telling me? We have to stop this fucking show? I mean, what, we got to stop the show to play the video? What are we doing here?
No, but
you could actually watch the first 2 minutes of the video, and it would make you probably a much better show.
Michael gets off of this show, you tell all of us exactly
I already watched it. I watched it. I produced it. We know that Michael is about to face Pablo in here in 2 short days.
Whoa, let's go. Righty or lefty?
Right. I just want to find out where instead of going overseas and thinking I'm at a certain level, not knowing for sure and having to deal with all the stress and anxiety of doing that, I figured, hey, let's just bring Pablo here. And before we get into training and lifting and all that, let's just have a super match. Let's find out where I'm at, So that's it.
I like it. I like it. I like it. And I have an early prediction that one of you guys get hurt, man. Who the fuck designed this? Who is dumb enough to design this match?
That would be
me.
We're
trying to make money overseas. We're trying to make money overseas.
Yeah.
You don't arm wrestle. You don't arm wrestle foreign people for no money at home. Oh my God.
That's why I built this place, so I can arm wrestle anybody I want, anytime I want, But yeah,
well,
dude,
I do think that old Frankie's gonna be a little more of a test than Pablo. Not strength-wise. There's a chance Pablo can beat Frank right in a hook and just man-child him. But I'm telling you, that dude's going to be on that hand.
He definitely will. That's the biggest thing for me.
You'd be better off to have me come out, bust on that ass for a couple of days.
You would actually. Well, you keep saying you're going to come, and then you just never respond. I mean, I don't know what happens with you. I mean,
you act like you live like in Frederick. Like it is not
this is true.
To get to your crib.
Yeah.
Hey, Travis, how about you come out with me? I'm going to Michael's weekend
in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I am definitely not going with Artem
there. Yeah, I don't know, man. It just made
sense
to me.
Okay, so just out of nowhere, the video will pop up, and then now people can watch it tomorrow, 8:00. What we got this weekend?
Yeah, it'll be released. The match will be released Sunday morning,
and it'll happen on Saturday night.
It'll happen sometime before Sunday morning.
Oh, okay. So many secrets. Oh my God.
Yeah. It's gonna. I mean, listen. If I get destroyed, it's getting released. If I win in impressive fashion, it's getting released. It's getting released no matter what. Like it doesn't matter to me. I just.
That is not true, Pablo. If you whack Michael, you will never see this video, bro. Hey, listen, Pablo's a great guy. Pablo's a good guy for doing that.
Super good dude, man. I mean,
yeah, he's a good dude. Plus, he's gonna be strong as fuck too.
Strong as fuck, right? So, that was the biggest thing for me because, like, currently, if you look at the 253 rankings, I'm pulling Frank Lamparelli, who's ranked 9th. In June, I'm pulling Lars Robikin, who's ranked 6th. Pablo's technically ranked 8th on that list, so that's a good test for me to pull Pablo 8-9 weeks before I pull Frank, right? But you're right, Frank's hand in top row. I mean, look what he did to Matt Mask, and Matt Mask is known for having a strong hand. But I pulled Frank in 2008, and he cracked my wrist badly. But that's when I had that stupid, crazy joint pressure, and I ended up losing the first 2 rounds, came back 1-3-2. I'm excited to have Artem here in a couple of weeks so he can kind of give me a good assessment of where he thinks my hand and wrist are at, because I genuinely think I've done a lot of improvement. Honestly, I've done a lot of stem cell treatment in my wrist. I think about just my arms, but every time I get stem cells, it's in my thumb joint, wrist joint, in and out of the elbow. So the rigidity in my elbow, the stability of my elbow, my hand and wrist, it really does feel good. So I'm excited to see,
Well, do you still have the ability to pull the wrong way and still win?
Of course. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, they didn't do anything to my they didn't do anything to the back of my elbow.
I'm telling you right now, Frank is gonna be real. He's gonna be all outside on that pinky finger and index finger with the bottom of his wrist. Like it's gonna
absolutely. He's gonna low hand top roll. And I'm gonna tell you, I'll just go ahead and tell you right now, I plan on top rolling the top roller. That's my intention.
Well, there is a place, right? There's a place where you're high, right? And you got to know that your fingertip height is not important, right? It's the meat between your wrist and thumb. So if he's got all of that meat setting in there like that, and you've got your index finger higher than his over here with some false illusion that I am as high as him. You need to make sure that even when he drops it, no problem. You stick that meat of your shit up in there as high as him. It's going to give the illusion that you're really high, which you're fine with that. All you want the referee to do is to make sure that his hand comes up a little bit too, or he allows the meat to be even, which would mean my meat would have to be this high.
Right.
Right? Does that make sense? The problem is in the past, you've acted like this is the same height, but it's
Yeah. Right.
not.
No, it's
You
a
know
big
what I mean?
difference.
And it's not
Yeah.
even you. I'm just talking about our society. That's
Right.
how we allow guys that have stronger, inside hook power. That's how they lose. Is you put all that shit in there, referee keeps turning you, and now your wrist is this far away from mine as a part. You want your wrist close to him because you can shut off all that shit if you hog enough.
Right. And I mean, I'm assuming Artem knows all the same thing that you're explaining to me, so he'll get to show me a little bit better.
No. That would be a big negative. That would be a big negative.
It's about different lingo.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Artem's gonna have you training like Devin on the hour every hour for 20.
There you go. There you go.
Do some type of training.
Hey, you didn't respond to me. When is your flight coming in on the second?
I know. You're asking. I never reply to the questions I don't know the answer to. I don't know what I'm not coming there. Like I don't know what to tell you, Mike.
All right, sometime on that day you'll be here. Okay, I got you.
100%. That's a definite one.
He's a good traveler, though. Are you going to rent your own car there and all that? Yeah. He's good. He's good. I like that. I hate the people you got to hold their hands.
Well, hold. That's one thing too. I've traveled with you too many times. You were like, and I've heard this lane. I heard the line so many times. Hey, man, about the halfway there, I'm going to call you an Uber so you can. I'm like, fuck. As soon as I hear that halfway Uber call, I'm like, dude, I just get my own car, my man. It's all good.
Let's go.
That halfway Uber going to cost me how much the rental car would have originally cost. It's all good, man.
Halfway Uber.
Nowadays. So, Michael, I'm coming in there. Well, I'm laying in Little Rock at 10:37 a.m. So
okay, so you're here by noon then, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
And when are you going? You're coming in 2 weeks just to train?
Yeah, because gonna do practice training.
And then Pablo's coming this weekend.
Right. Yeah. His plane.
Which it is the weekend, right? Today's Friday, right?
I was supposed to pick him up in like an hour and a half, but his plane's
so
delayed by an hour.
All goofy about it being Saturday, so it must be today. We're gonna have to watch this video.
It's prior to Sunday.
Well, we'll know anyway. Pablo will call us right away.
Immediately.
Especially if you
He's contracted. Right. He's contracted for this show.
There you go. That's good stuff.
Well, I mean, if you lose us, he'll give us a call too. Like, yeah, Michael feels really strong, man.
Man, listen, if he whacked your ass, you uninvited probably to his first one.
Who knows, man? Whatever. It's all good. It just helps me out, right? It really lets me know. I didn't want to have to go over there. I mean, I told you a little bit. I've just been having a lot of anxiety and stuff and travel, and I didn't want to have to deal with all that, not knowing where I'm at. So at least I can do it here. Don't have to have all that stress, and I get to find out, right? And then if it's not great, I have 8 weeks to change it, and then a week of rest. If it is good, just keep doing what I'm doing and keep having people come in like Artem and stuff. And I mean, honestly, I'd love for you to be here because you could mimic that style. I mean, or just have the equal amount of post and height and top roll that he's going to have.
I would bust your ass, man. It would be terrible for you.
So bad.
It's good
psychologically. I mean, I'm strong right now, so yeah, I wouldn't be fucking with me.
Good. That's one thing we're gonna bring up today, Travis. How strong are you? Because we haven't been doing live, so you haven't been hitting this. So,
if you think I'm gonna lose in my hometown, then you crazy.
I'm gonna say that. I just asked what your shape.
I'm stronger than you and Kenny Worley and Paul.
Oh, you're pulling next week, aren't you supposed to be pulling next week?
Yeah. Okay. You'll know. Yeah, you'll know exactly. What's going to be terrible for you is to see me whack Artem and then see you in the middle of a war when Artem arrives there. And
yeah, that'd be bad for me.
What's up with Corey? Is Corey training with you every day?
He hasn't been able to make it as much recently. He moved further away, and he's starting a new business and stuff. But yeah, he came down last week and had a good time. So
where's he at? Where's he at right now? Is he on top of his game? What's he up to?
I mean, Corey's always strong. He doesn't have anything coming up though. So I mean, whenever he gets a call, then
Was he
peak.
whacking you? Was he whacking you at practice?
Well, I did just release a video that you're welcome to go watch. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying? Like,
this fucking guy's a self-promoting motherfucker, Artem. I love it.
well, I mean, honestly, you're the king of self promotion. So
I
I took
love
some
it.
tips. I took some tips over the years, Travis.
What? So you can beat Corey right now? That's pretty awesome.
I mean, Corey's very, very strong. And that's the other thing is I know how to pull Corey. So if I only gauge myself by pulling Corey, then do I really know where I'm at? So that's why Pablo made sense, because honestly, I think Corey, in my opinion, Corey's probably higher level than Pablo. But if I can beat Corey, doesn't mean I can beat Pablo because I know how to pull Corey. You know what I mean? So it just made sense to me. And who knows, maybe Corey and Pablo would have a great match.
There is some familiarity there. I do agree that can come to play.
Right.
There's no doubt about it. Plus, I think you're like Craig Touye, right? You don't let nobody come to you. You won't invite people back if they beat you at practice.
What is wrong with you? You don't even know me anymore.
I mean, let's just be completely honest. If Corey comes in there and dogs your ass for an hour, he is not invited back. You know it, and I know it. You just like Craig Touye.
Michael,
Craig Touye used to be like that.
Before you say anything, we might have to go back to the old video of you and Corey pool and see if he beat you last time or not, because it might have been a good gap. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, Corey's always welcome here. Corey's always welcome here. Yeah, I mean, you're welcome here, Travis. I mean, like I said, you're probably never going to come, but you're welcome here. So
I'm going to definitely come there one time, 100%. It's just going to be like with that, with the Harlan Hill presentation. It's going to be something freaky like that has me within an hour. That, if it wasn't for COVID, that was going to be awesome.
That would have been cool, yeah.
And how about we never got that presentation ever?
Right.
I can't believe they didn't bring us back the next year and then give 2 awards. You know what I mean? Like, hey,
double up on that shit.
No, nothing. Well, you know what's going to happen? One of these days, they're going to ask, after Tyson's 6-time Pro Bowl, 3-time NFL Super Bowl champ, they're going to be like, could Tyson come be a keynote speaker here? Hell no. We never even got the presentation.
Well, where was the presentation supposed to be?
Little Rock,
right before COVID, Tyson, the year after the COVID year, Tyson won the what's it called? The Harlan Hill Award. And it was being presented in Little Rock, Arkansas. So I told Michael it was going to come. It was going to be this cool thing. And then because of COVID, they wouldn't put it together. They're like, oh, it's still mask protocol. So we didn't do it. So. But there'll be something else like that where I'm rolling through Arkansas.
There you go. Hey, I got to get to it, guys. Thanks for having me. And
all right, my man.
Watch the video, Travis.
Stop hijacking the fucking platform.
Thank you for coming, Michael. We'll see you in a couple of weeks, young man.
All right, guys. Take care.
All right, player.
Bye-bye.
Tim Talmadge, one more time you call us ladies. Block you.
Tim needs first-class airfare, $10,000, and stay at the Four Seasons, and he'll rest the tournament.
All of that to down ref too.
Exactly. Meanwhile, I got Bart Wood coming down here, and he's giving me $30.
Hey, Paul Talbot messaged me. He's like, "Hey, what referees are we having?" And I'm like, "Man, your teammates are fine." But because he just messaged me at a bad time, then I kind of was thinking about it, like, man, we're gonna have some issues. I'm like, yeah, hey man, that was a good question, man. He's like, bro, I was trying to tell you. I'm like, man, I know. I just need to.
Is Bart a good ref or no?
I mean, I think Bart's a good ref. I just think Bart loves Paul Talbot.
He does. He does love Paul Talbot. Oh,
actually, no, man. It
doesn't matter. You find anybody you want there, and at least you'll have half a ref on your side, and you just keep alternating. I don't know what to tell you.
Hold on, no,
I'll ref too, but a lot of people don't like that either, boy.
Yeah, well, you know what? I made an assessment on Bart Treffing last year, I think, after East versus Finals, and I said something. I forgot what I said because there's something really good about him. It's something really, really terrible about him.
Yeah, well, you really got to be careful when someone refs for 6.5 hours too.
Sure, for sure, for sure. That's why it's like you was like, man,
you
yeah.
you liable to go through 45-minute hiccup where you forget the rules, right?
Oh,
Like
all of
that
us.
happens. It happens to me. So
Well, next thing you know, you're putting the strap the wrong way, and you're like I've done that millions of times. Let's
well,
let.
I would never do no dumb shit like that. But I did at one time, right when Paul Talbot and Paul Lynn were pulling Supermatch, left-handed, I refed and I didn't do the fair strap.
Oh,
I didn't really even realize.
you just
And whoever had the buckle lost. I don't know. And they were like bitching. I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. I don't know about that shit. This was like 5, 6, 7 years ago. I don't know. So now I guess you got to do that too. So yeah, maybe you don't want me refing. I don't know.
Yeah, I was trying to. Sure, you might have done it like 2 years ago, the Chance and John thing, because they pulled their left-handed too in the overall. But I think Bart was refing that.
Yeah, I don't think I refed at all. I think I was
Yeah,
just on the mic.
you on the mic. Yeah, yeah. What was
What a great tournament that was. What a great event that was.
what was that venue?
It's called O'Connell's. It's right there by our house. I mean, fuck, my house was right across the street back then.
Right, I feel like I know the sign, but like, yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think.
yeah, it's right beside Rocks. It's right beside Rocks in that dealership.
Oh, okay. That's why.
Right there.
Why we didn't know go back there? Because it's kind of close to your house, right?
Because it's outside. So you gotta like good
Uh,
luck. I
right. That's
mean,
right. That's right.
yeah, like I was terrified. You know how lucky we were that night? Like it was perfect.
I got you. Yeah.
That motherfucker could have been raining. It could have been hot as fuck.
Oh, and
Everything.
Tim Talmash wants us to remind us that he refereed that day on John. Thank you, Tim Talmash. That was
Let's go, Tim.
that
Get
was.
over here for the pay-per-view.
Oh yeah, guys. By the way, we almost forgot. We do have a pay-per-view going this Saturday. Not this one, the next one.
How much does our pay-per-view cost is what I want to know.
Can we go back to Robert Kelly and see what he did? Because I feel like we haven't.
Oh, don't try to blame it on Robert. Don't try to blame it on
I'm not
Robert.
blaming on Robert. I'm just pretty sure.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
What,
How much is it?
as far as what Robert did, I'm pretty sure.
I told him $59.99. I hope he put it down there correct.
Let's see, but I'm pretty sure he put it on a different platform. Like, I don't think people have to subscribe anymore. Let's see.
Exactly. He acted like, yeah, he had it all set up.
Yep.
This could be an awesome company for us if we do it right.
View profile. Hold on, but I'm pretty sure isn't it set like I don't want to say crazy number, but I'm sure it's around like $10.
Whoa, that's way too cheap. $59.99.
Pay-per-view for your sporting needs. Pay-per-view. There we go. King of Virginia, King of West Virginia. The pay-per-view is set at $10.99.
Oh man, that's bullshit.
Well, we can talk about Travis Bagent. We can always agree.
10.99.
So
10.99.
I put a
How
link.
many we need? So how many we need? We need. What if 200 people watch? How much is that? How much is that? If 200 people watch.
No, what 2,000, right?
Whoa!
So
That would be hot. That would be hot. Can we get 200?
well, so that's will be interesting now that we have a platform. We do know that Robert now going to charge us like 5,000 to do this pay-per-view. So we know that we have some bills to pay now.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is the worst tournament we're ever gonna have. We got way too many bills.
By now enter password. Okay. Robert, my apologies. I'll be honest, it's my first time I'm clicking on this, but I like what I'm seeing. It's a website.
Yeah, Robert.
There is a link to.
It's gonna ask you for your social security number,
There's a
and
link.
then it's a wrap.
Dude,
It's a wrap.
there's a link to buy it now, and if you have a ticket, there's a password. So if you're some slapdick that want to get
Oh,
some,
motherfucker, gonna give all the tickets away. That's what he'll do.
if you're some
Robert will give all the
slapdick,
tickets.
this for that they got some ticket or free link coupon.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I'm out. Take away the free ticket.
Okay. So and with that, who is doing the bracket so far? You got Matt Craig doing the
Matt
bracket.
Craig. Matt
Matt,
Craig's on the bracket.
okay.
I'm gonna do the pay-per-view and then leave the table to arm wrestle. So I'll do the commentating and for the open, or what do we call it? No, what do we? No, the pro.
Yeah.
The pro. I'll be a competitor and the pay-per-view commentator. Just chilling though. You know what I mean? Just for that. There shouldn't be what? 10 guys in the motherfucker, 12 guys.
Oh,
People are
shit.
gonna be scared to death. People are gonna be scared to death to get in that thing.
You were supposed to bring a couple people to our mess like Kenny Warley though, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah, I got Kenny's weight class taken care of. He's gonna be back-to-back wars to get to me.
what's your weight right now, boy, on your own? Where you at?
Oh, I'm probably 285, 287.
About the same. So yeah, you need some. You're probably going to be leading and just going down unless you get some two puffy dudes above you or something.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's gonna be hard to beat me.
Oh yeah, you like
Yeah,
you like your
yeah,
shape,
yeah.
you like your shape.
Yeah, I like my chances.
Well, I don't know I don't know your eyes are so close at 10 in the morning. Either you're waked and bake or you're really good shape and you're 280,
Yeah.
290, man.
I'm puffy. I'm puffy.
Ah,
There ain't no doubt about it. And I got a little shot of stem cell in my left forearm, so I don't feel any problems.
hold on. Let's go back to Morocco's house. So you got offered the stem cells, and out of your right pec and everything else, I guess, in your body, you went for your left forearm.
Yeah, because I got all this tendonitis up in this joint right here.
Oh, that's what you've been
And
complaining about.
whenever I would try to like palm a basketball, it would just fire, right? Fire. So the guy just said that, yeah, it's just some tendonitis. This will get rid of it. And I think it's gone.
So have you tried back to palming a basketball?
Yeah, I've been messing with it like crazy.
And you
just
good?
my fingers, making sure there's no pain. So,
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't imagine I could lose right now, but we'll see.
Okay.
So what's your deal? You're gonna pull left-handed against him. Are you getting in the tournament too?
Yeah, I'll get the turn with both hands. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. What about Talbot?
Hopefully I'll just kill him to where he just leaves the building. But
Yeah.
I feel like at this point,
So I'm imagining that we kick this thing off with you and him left-handed. Is that correct?
Correct. Yeah, unless we got something else going on. But yeah, I guess
I think that's it, right? And then as soon as that's over, we'll do the right-handed tournament down to the final four.
Okay.
Then we'll do the left-handed tournament down to the final four. That'll give you and him a little bit of time to whatever. And we'll actually go to left-handed all the way to the winner. Then we'll go back to the right-handed final four. And then we'll do the amateur event.
Which is
I'm sorry, not amateur event. Open event. Which is going to be whack because of all the weight classes, right? There shouldn't be but a couple guys in each class. Probably some, which I like, though. I think that's really good. Like, if you guys are pussies, there's a place for everybody.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're not a pussy, like, come make that money weight class a little bit better. You know what I mean? Like, just go begin.
Yeah, I think the money class right-handed, if we can get you, Talbot, me, and Dan, then we got to pay per view. Right? We mix in anybody in the middle and between us, but that's not a bad four. Right, left-handed, you and him knocking each other out, unless one of you just murders the other.
Yeah, it kind of depends how the super match might go, right? Because unfortunately, I think, the super match happening in the timeline when he spoke out, meaning like Paul's got to be in a really, really good shape to where he's prepared to go kill somebody, right? And I'm thinking the same thing. and us dumb fucks pulling in exactly the same way, you might be there for a minute. So yeah, that left-handed might go to trash. But in the same time,
well, and to me, the loser's just no reason for the loser to be in the tournament.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, that's why
I mean, you guys gonna pull each other right again.
That's what I usually just sign up regardless, because like by the time that shit, usually it's either your arm is fried or you either recoup just enough to be like, all right, let's fucking arm wrestle.
Right.
So that's what it's like, I get it. I didn't it was really weird to me though. I've never seen anything like that when I went to what was it? Wasn't LA Fit Expo, but Bill Collins ran. I went. It was a Las Vegas thing. Was it at Olympia? Like Bill ran a tournament there, and I've never seen so many people pull a match, win or lose it in a war, but then don't come to the next match. I'm out. I'm like, huh? There was a lot of like I think me and Eduardo were the first match of the day, left-handed in that thing, and we killed each other. Pull like 4 times. He beats me. I continue to move on, and I don't think he comes to the next match because he was done after that.
Shit, I went to the national championships in Little Rock. I'm so
Arkansas. You beat Arkansas.
Yeah, I'm so dominant left-handed at this time in my life that my first match is Harold Owens. They call him up, they call me up, he doesn't come up. The beginning of the fucking tournament, he takes a loss. My next match is Christian Benny. He does not come up to the stage.
Nah. Seriously, even Christian doesn't come up?
Because there was only 2 spots that could go to the World Championships, and they wanted one of them, right? So they decided that they would wait and just pull each other. So I grabbed the mic. I'm like, listen, let me tell you how this works. They call your name, you come up here, I win, I do a victory dance. If this happens one more time, I'm not coming next year, just send me the trophy. They grab the mic, give me the microphone. That's respectful.
Who was writing? The Karen or Denise?
Denise.
So who was in the finals with you in the tournament?
Christian ended up getting set. He beat Harold and he went. I think it was 2003.
Oh, so right there in Yellow Lake. Hot times.
Oh, I was so awesome.
Yeah, that's so funny. I was just thinking about it this morning about people that do. I see that particular day because what you just said, there's spots. It's important because people want to go to Worlds and all this.
Oh, yeah. And the Worlds was in Ottawa. So, motherfuckers really wanted to be there. They really wanted to go.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Then, like, you almost want to, like, whatever. But ain't that sounding crazy about people? Because there's a your perception and there's people perception, and all that is collides, and you get the situations where people come to you at the tournament and they just simply lay down, and you never even met the guy before. That's the crazy thing to me, because like, man, like, I don't even know you. Like, you have this crazy.
Yeah, they manifested all this stuff in their own head. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I can't tell you how many. I can't tell you how many people let me win.
I haven't been blessed with that many of those, but I have
hundreds of them.
And but I mean,
I'll tell you the funniest story.
Before you say that, it's a crazy manipulation technique though, because don't you just love the guy? Like, don't you ever feel like it's a little questionable, but man, you're the nicest person ever. That's what you think about the guy. That's
smart guy.
Okay, what's the crazy story you got?
So in Atlantic City, we decided to employ the you get in your bracket and the other side of the same weight class, but there's 2 brackets. So you got to win your bracket in order to take on, like, so Sean Latimer wins his bracket. And on my bracket, I win, but in the finals in the finals, I got Lindley Keedy to win my side of the bracket. Well, Lindley refuses to read the rule book or to think that he's in anything but a double elimination tournament. Oblivious that there's a whole other side that he ain't pulled none of these guys, right? And he believes that after he pulls me, he will pull the loser of the next match. Instead of knowing that he's got to pull me the best 2 out of 3, one of us is gone. The other one gets to move on and pull Latimer or whoever Latimer pulled. So Lynn walks up, the first match, ready to go. He lets me win.
Oh,
He's going to give me a hug and, you know, tell me good luck, right? He's going to go pull and see if he can get back to me. And then I switched sides of the table. He's like, what? I'm like, nah, you got to stay here. It's the best 2 out of 3. He's like, what kind of bullshit is this? So then he tries, but it really don't matter either. But it was just amazing how, and I even offered to give it, to tell him he could have it back. He's like, what, for what? What do you want to give it back to me for? And I was like, man, shut up, man. Just laughing. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Well, as a loser, doesn't he has to put a loser of another bracket?
Well, he does, but not to ever win any first or second place. That's just for third and fourth.
That's it.
Yeah. It was just hilarious that he thought he developed a strategy, and then once he fucking figured it out, and then all the light bulb came on, he had already down 1-0. I was dying.
Dude, it's like shit. You've seen it at your tournament in Texas with Herman and Wayne Withers. Do you remember that or no?
Well, that was a little different.
Yeah,
but that was
one super dominant, but doesn't pay attention to the format and the timing because Gary said the timing and the amount of spins, and like so Herman just kept asking him, "Hey, you're pulling this one or you're laying down because you're kind of up in the points." I'll just lay down. But next thing you know, like by the time they're gonna meet again, Herman
and Wayne could have just stood up, took a step away from the table, got some chalk, got a drink of water early, but he decided to sit there and let him. They probably pulled 30 times.
Right, and like he was getting damage too. So, but another thing, like I think Herman and Brita. I forget who. I think Brita was a bit there, but then like Herman was like not up there in the points or whatever the amount of wins. But as soon as wins are laying down, Herman out there waxing everybody like 2 rounds in 1 minute. And next thing you know, like Wayne's points slowly start diminishing.
Yeah.
So the time's coming up. So it is funny how either you don't know, you don't pay attention to the bracket, the time. I'm pretty sure I've seen people lay down in a single elimination tournament.
Just Lindley Keedy is the funniest fucking guy in the whole world. And for that light bulb to come on right at that moment was the absolute funniest freaking thing in my life. Oh, it was great.
How confused were you where he hugged you the first time?
Yeah. He even said, I'll be back. I was like, right. I know you will be right now.
And that's the moment you're like, dude, because you have to cross your mind, be like, oh man, I don't think this guy knows the rules.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. It was awesome. And here's another thing. Knowing I came up with the format, right?
Hold on, can you go back?
Because it really is the only way to have a tournament and end up with 2 guys arm wrestling that hadn't pulled each other without common opponents, so that you still don't know who's going to win.
Isn't Sean Latimer still not happy with you since that day? Isn't like he got like something?
I don't think it's that day, but yeah, listen, he has been openly critical of the beast. There ain't no doubt about it. And really funny too, because it's funny when you if you tell someone that you don't like me. That's interesting. If you have the balls to type it and then to say it when I'm there, like, oh, Travis, yeah, we know it. I don't like you anyway. And then I'm supposed to just let it rub off because I guess that, you're a big guy, that I'm supposed to chuckle when you say something like that. Right? So then what I would just say is, I don't like you either, motherfucker. Right?
Right.
And, I hope that you don't have this misconception, my man, that I wouldn't smack the shit out of your ass.
Dude,
So yeah, that's an amazing situation. Listen, every time you encounter a human being, especially a man, a part of your brain wonders what would happen if me and this guy got mixed up together, if there was a problem.
right.
All right, immediately. So it just goes to show you that when I was around Sean Latimer, he thought I was a punk ass. Oh, that's all. Like I get it, right? I've mistakenly every once in a while made a comment to a human being and them say, "Hey, my man, I'm not that dude." And then you got to look twice and be like, "Oh, my fault. You right. You ain't that dude. I apologize that I came off like I thought that you was a punk." Yeah, so that is interesting. But how is Sean? We got to be careful talking about Sean. Is he okay? I heard he had some medical problems. So I really don't have a problem with Sean. So
Yeah, well, I don't think. Well,
I hope whatever his medical problem is, it all works out because that would be terrible. Us here talking shit.
right. Well,
This man is actually in trouble.
since he did say that he did not like you, but I had a feeling that I don't know if he doesn't like or like a person, but I feel like he had an issue with the fact that he got some good performance against you, and it was never shown anywhere. So I think that kind of rubbed him off wrong too, because Sean is
Yeah,
he's a pretty positive person.
no doubt. I have more than once arm wrestled Sean when um, I could absolutely 100% murder him in the strap and had trouble getting in the strap.
I remember the videos.
Yeah, there ain't no doubt about it.
Using his shit. How usually it's supposed to go backwards, but
The
Sean.
only thing I know though is that if like if I try to get in the strap and I can't, if I get angry, I can get to the strap. So whenever I would pull him, I was so dominant that I never cared about how bad it looked because I knew once I got in the strap that it was just going to be easy. And with me, I never wanted to look like it was so serious to get in the strap because then it makes it look like we're equal to it. And the truth is we are very equal outside the strap.
What was it about him that makes it that the side pressure or the hand? Like, because it's weird.
No, it's not just him. There's a lot of people that feel really fucking good
Okay.
not in the strap. Like it's crazy. And I just think that I am so dependent left-handed on the strap
It's the
that
hand.
it's ridiculous. But my hand is not weak. It's just I'm so confident left-handed that there's no control. Like I spent no time for the last 10, 15 years trying to get a hold of you. It was only trying to set a manipulated handle and then just going right through it. And it's just such a game changer. Right-handed, I still feel like that I got some moves in my repertoire. Not that they're deadly, but if you're like real weak, I will hook your ass and I know how to do it. Left-handed, it don't matter how weak you are, you're getting the set grip, you're getting the strap, you're getting the false start.
That's so funny. I figured you'll have this should be backwards because you're actually left-handed. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, no doubt. But I just think that right-handed arm wrestling is there's so much more activity.
oh
like,
yeah, for sure.
When you're just no matter, and I had to work right-handed to get good. Left-handed, as soon as I put the strap on when I was 16 years old, I was a bad motherfucker. Wham! Oh, this feels great. Ask Kenny Worley how that's gonna feel.
That's going to be interesting to see all that next weekend. And
when's the last time you pulled Kenny Worley?
I mean, we practiced probably we've talked about before we practiced last time, so it's still the same time. But all I know, hey, the only good part is when we pulled in the same weight class not long ago, the overalls, he gets beat by people that I've beat after that. But when me and him are lining against each other, I don't like that. Like that motherfucking hand.
Yeah, I don't like his hand either. I don't like
That's
his hand either.
small ass hand and like the let me check.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how long he can pull too.
Oh yeah, well his fractured elbow can only hold so much, right? And it's not a trash talk. There's a chunk of the bone floating in there, right? That's not getting fixed yet. So, and he knows that the more people are gonna push that motherfucker, it's gonna be like,
Well, me and him might be first match too. I mean, who knows? Might just be
no,
us.
come on, man. We gotta have people in between. Paul will bring his teammate that just like it, like
Oh, his
yeah,
teammate is the same size as
right? Because Paul,
Kenny Worley.
Dennis,
Hey, if I call Kenny Worley all weekend, Kenny Worley, is that going to make him mad?
it's technically his name, so it's as a self-aware human,
I'm just saying. I
it's
say it
known
so
as
much
Kenny,
now. I
but
say it so much now. It's his name is Kenny Worley to me. I just need to know if because I'm probably going to kill y'all, so I don't want to be disrespectful and kill y'all. So
yeah, well, you know that my tolerance level and patience go above and beyond. You can kill me.
oh yeah, I ain't gonna have no, I just wanted to know if I could say Kenny Worley or if I need to ease up with
No, it's okay. I mean, he has to check his mail, right?
that.
When the mail
Is
comes,
it Kenneth or
it's
is it
it's
Kenny?
it's Kenneth Worley. Yeah,
Oh man,
man,
Kenneth B. Worley.
dude, in my maybe my lowest points when I didn't feel so confident about my friendship with Dan, I might have stolen a letter or two just so I can have it under my pillow and read it sometimes. Oh fuck Dan, hold on. Kenneth Daniel Worley God. Uh, dude, before we wrap it up, what you said about Sean saying to you in your face that he doesn't like you, but I thought about it another
I
day.
would just hear him like chuckle about it.
I
Like
got you,
I'm
but
dying. I'm like, this motherfucker not know I'm right here.
yeah, I get it, but you ever thought about concept of liking somebody? Because I got a phone call another day, like to like, hey, yeah, man, he doesn't know like if you like him or not, and I'm like, a grown man is curious if I like him or not. I felt like I don't know, like the concept of me liking you. I I feel like it's almost not a thing if two grown men are talking to each other. Like
Yeah.
if you
Well,
usually
how about admitting you don't like?
yeah, but I feel like if I'm as a guy and I don't like you, we're not going to be talking. I feel like that's the definition of that. So I feel like when you're concerned about me liking you or not, but every time I see you, like I dab you and it's all good and all that, like, yo, do you want to ask me if I don't like you? Because every time I'm around you, I want to make sure you're the most likable person in my fucking whole world.
Yeah,
It
I
goes
got
probably
you. I got
you see what I'm saying? Like it's same with that guy that like, hey man, every time I'm around you, like you don't give me the extra dap. Like, yo, that guy
yeah.
told me that, and that's the guy I give the extra dap to every time. Man, somebody hacked you, man.
Well, you're Russian too, so you got to know
Get it.
there's going
I
to be a
get
lot
it.
of
I get it.
racism. There's
I
going to be a
get
lot of racism.
I get well, the extra mile one thing, but the whole concept of like I don't like you or like not sure if you like somebody, I'm like, I don't know if I don't know if I ever had this conversation with any of my friends. Like, dude, hey, do we like each other, bro? Like, I'm pretty sure once we're in the same car together, like, we better be fucking liking each other. You know what I mean? Or we're
Yeah.
not going to be there. I don't know. It's a weird, I don't know. All of a sudden, I start thinking about, hey, I don't even know if I like half the motherfuckers to practice with, but
when
then
are you? When do you get here? You get here on Saturday or Friday?
Friday, me and Danny. But I mean, it's the same shit as last time. I think we're coming in at like maybe 5, 6, and just driving to your area. So we'll see you at Mountaineer.
We don't have any weigh-ins, right?
I might have put that 1 hour early way in.
In the day before?
I mean, usually,
Oh my
oh
God!
man,
Kill
hold on.
yourself! Kill
I'm
yourself!
gonna double check, but I feel like we usually have it. Is it on the flyer? Uh, weigh-ins Friday, 7 to 9, baby.
Oh my God! Kill yourself! Oh my goodness! What are we doing? Hey, we're going back to Chicago end of April.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because that's when they'll be at their OTA. So we're going to go to Brian Wagner's spot and get outside the city a little bit. We'll do the King of Illinois instead of King of Chicago.
We is ever too busy to do? Man, I don't know. I was about to bring it up to make a tournament out here, but
Yeah, what are we waiting on? Let's go.
I'm waiting on you to pick a date. I have like 3 venues down here, but
All
in the
right,
same
let's
time,
go. April. Let's put them together.
Chen,
Early April.
Chance and Brandon also have like 15 events. So I don't even know if it's even worth it. So,
We can't worry about them motherfuckers. We can't worry about
well, we can't worry about it in the same time. Like, man, there's way too many out here. I understand.
them.
I understand. Y'all got some type of like untapped market.
Did they already do the King of Florida? I feel like they did it.
Uh, hey, good thing it's my idea. I know this King of Florida, so we're good. We can go back and I
I'm
can.
saying we'll be King of Jacksonville, right?
Oh, whoa. That sounds like you from not from around here.
King of the Southeast.
No, it's King of Duval County, man. It's King of
What
Duval.
is it?
It's King of Duval. That's what it is.
The Wall or the Wall?
Duval. D
The
U
Wall.
V A Duval. That's how you know you're King of Jacksonville. If your shirt says something with Duval County, man.
Okay. Well, that's what we got to do then.
Yeah. That's the plan. So, well, Travis, we've been here for exactly an hour. I don't know if people have questions. Uh, Robert Kelly, Robert, you in the chat. We showed people.
Let's go.
We just showed. Actually, we're gonna show people, but we did ran your paper. Well, actually, let's show it to people. I got it right here.
We
You
need
got-
500 people. How do we get 500?
And the link is right here in the chat once again. And you
What
guys
time does it start? What time is the Paul Talbot Artem match?
scheduled to start on February 24th at 6:30 p.m. East.
Nice.
So
Yeah, so we need to set up the split screen, Robert, so that we can have an announcer and the match on at the same time. And I'll do the announcing. And then after Artem and Paul's match, I'll get up periodically when I'm arm wrestling.
yep. So and earlier I clicked on that. You can buy now. If you have a ticket, you put your password here. If somehow you wiggle the free ticket out of Robert, not exactly, but this is the procedure, guys. Robert said
500 paying customers, what we're looking for. Let's go.
Robert Kelly says it's working. Well, hope it is. Easy. You're getting a lapel mic. All right, well, it sounds like that's part of the setup, guys. So, Robert, does it mean do people not need to be signing up for?
We need a background. We need a background for the pay-per-view. Robert, throw something in the trunk. Throw something in the trunk, Robert.
Man, we need another TV like we had in Chicago, man. Big screen.
We had that twice, there and the VIP.
Oh yeah. Well, shit. Mountaineers might want to put up some competition, man. No.
No, Ayers ain't fucking with that. They got to go right after we leave.
I got
can't put no nice shit in there. All right, you the man. Well, we'll talk on Monday.
Player will come back Monday. Robert says he's bringing stuff. All right, and think about the concept of people liking you, because it's
Yeah,
weird.
exactly. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Everybody loves me.
Everybody loves me, she says. Well, guys, I like everybody unless your name is Sim Talmadge. But if your name is Kayla, I do love you, Kayla Talmadge. You forget that Eduardo had a Screamer Super match with Dallas Lane before he even pulled you in the tournament. James Clark, you forget that I had a Screamer Super match with Mika before the tournament too. And it doesn't change the fact that what happened. I remember what happened. That could probably what happened. You still don't do that. Like, I had a super match too. Like, I've never seen, like, bring up that fucking Eduardo had matches week before and 3 hours before. Like, it's a weird concept that is people don't talk about how weird it is of people to come to the event, pull a match, and then don't come to the next one because they had a too big of a war match before. Like, you know what I mean? Like that. And did 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 Dallas and Nard had to match that same hand? Pretty sure it was right hand. He was complaining after the match that he was hurt, didn't want to pull the tournament. Kniska pulled and he backed out. No, well, I'm saying, but now you say, well, now you're saying no biggie because your comment was a fucking fart in the water, dog. Like it's terrible, so it doesn't change anything. It's still that's fact. What the fact that what I'm talking about, I didn't brought up any verb. I can say it's the most pussy shit out there, but I'm just saying I didn't describe it. This is what's happening in the world. It's funny. Eduardo was a good example. I can bring you Austin Jaggers is a good example. Austin Jaggers did the same thing, pulled somebody, didn't show up at the next match. Too tired. Whatever. So it's like it's a funny thing. Uh, I feel like it's more acceptable for you to come and I don't know, like just lay down, not lay down. You can just be like, I don't know, but you do come to the table. You don't come from your little chair or I'm okay. In the second match, come on, man. Like, no, you don't pull the tournament. I mean, you go put your name out if you're tired or whatever is happening. But like pulling one match and geeking out the second one always has been funny. It just people like it's a new concept. Like it's new. As new it is, it's funny from the beginning. You know what I mean? Like, but it's been pretty hot and it's been happening out there in the West Coast more than anywhere in past year probably. Because every time I bring it up, people's fucking eyes and ears like, wait, what? People do that, and we don't talk about it. I'm like, no, but it's happening. But yeah, thank you, James, for bringing this irrelevant fact out of nowhere. Appreciate you, young man. Appreciate you. All right, everybody. We'll see you Monday. Hopefully. Hopefully. We here. Travis tried to do it Wednesday this Wednesday. We almost I mean, we should be doing it every day, but I think Travis just got too rich and he couldn't do anything. We're supposed to be on it Wednesday, but Wednesday I got too caught up doing my blood work, and that took like extra 2 hours rather than just getting it done. And by the time he called me, I'm like, man, I appreciate you want to go live on the Valentine's Day, but my health comes first. So, and now we know that my cholesterol is through the roof. So, good to know. But all right, everybody. Uh, Podcast hopefully next Monday, and if not, then we will see you on the tournament next Saturday.